Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Boxycharm for July. It's been a little bit since I've done a video on Boxycharm. I used to love this box. I still think I recommend it, but the last 3 months have been really disappointing to me, and I just haven't felt like inspired to do this video. I think that you always get something that is worth it in here, and you only pay $21 for it. But I don't know. I haven't gotten anything that I like. The last thing that I got that I really love is this Alamar Cosmetics blush palette. I haven't been able to put this down. But yeah, we're going to dig into this box today, see everything that came in here, see if it's worth it, because I'm thinking about switching to Ipsy, and if this one just doesn't work out for me, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, because I don't know. I can't take it anymore. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so I have my little slit right here that's going to tell me everything that came in this box. Like I said, if you're not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a subscription box that you pay $21 for, and you get 4 to 5 full-size items, beauty related and makeup related. So I think it's worth it in my opinion, but like I said, once you're getting it for a couple months straight, there's some things that just don't work out for you, and the last boxes just haven't been that wow-win for me. But we're going to go ahead and start. The first thing that I have is right here. This one is a Vital Veggie Mask. This one is by the brand ELEMIS. It's a Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. It retails for $35. The description says, get a shot of green goodness with this treatment mask that nourishes, smooths, and brightens for softer, smooth, and radiant skin. So I'm super excited. I've heard a lot of things about this brand. I am going to be putting this on today. Like you see, I have my hair held back, but I'm just going to jump into the next thing because I know there's a brush here that I can use to apply this mask. And it comes in this little packaging like this. The box this month just seems to be related to like either clean beauty or something like that, because everything is green and it looks kind of recyclable. So everything has this kind of like brown and green colors, very earthy. So these are the brushes that it brings. It's a 3-piece brush set. There is one that is a flat brush. There's another one that is a buffing brush, and then there's a foundation brush right in the middle. This one is the one we can use to apply our mask, and it says create the perfect look with your new eco-friendly LUXIE brush set. Apply foundation with the LUXIE 510, which is this one. Blend your eyeshadow with the LUXIE 250 large eye blending brush, and precisely apply color to your crease with the LUXIE 246 precision create brush. So like I said, here they are. You can see that the middle one is kind of dirty because I already tried getting into this eyeshadows, but I haven't really put them on my eyes yet. So this one retails for $30. So right there with these two items, we have $65 and we only pay $21. So hopefully this will work out for me. I do have dry skin, and masks tend to really dry my skin out, so I am a little bit skeptical when I apply one. I am just going to be kind of squirting this out, I think in this little palette right here. And I'm putting in a good amount because every time I do a mask on video, on camera, I never apply enough and it just looks so stupid on me. But this time I'm not making that mistake. I'm going with my LUXIE 510 foundation brush, and I'm just going to be kind of painting this on my face. My face is clean and moisturized, so it does have a really strong smell. It kind of smells like, I would say, flowers or some kind of like leaves, but it feels pretty refreshing on the skin. It actually feels pretty nice. I'm going over it because I really want to create kind of a heavy application, because when this sets, I don't want it to kind of disappear in my face. I want it to still show. So I'm going pretty thick here. It is tingling just a little bit. I hope that it's not trying to, break me out or anything, but it does feel pretty refreshing. I'm going to put it on these areas right here because if it does hydrate, I definitely want it to hydrate around my nose, which is my problem area. This is where I get the most dryness. I already put it on, but I haven't read the instructions. So I'm going to read how long it says that you're supposed to have it on. It says, apply the mask twice weekly and on clean face. A slight tingling may occur while the mask works its magic. Okay, so we're good on the tingling. It's definitely tingling. And then it says, remove after 10 minutes with a damp, dark cloth. I don't think I have a dark cloth. but I have a gray cloth. So I think we're good right there. That is what I'm going to leave it. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. It feels pretty good on the skin so far. We're just going to see how this works out for me, and I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Alright, so it has been 10 minutes. The mask kind of dried down to my face, and it's feeling a little bit tight on this area right here. But not tight in the sense like it dried out. You know, like the old Henriksen when they really dry out and you can't even like smile. It's not like that at all. I'm going to start taking this out with the darkest cloth that I have. And you can see right there the mask kind of transferring to the towel. I have to say that I really don't love taking masks off with towels. It's just not my favorite thing. I think it's too I think it freaks me out a little bit, because when you do get someone the towel and then you put it back on your face, it's just like, ugh, I cringe. I don't like the feeling of a towel on my face. I don't know why. I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. My skin definitely looks very fresh. I feel like it brightened up a lot. I feel like I feel a little bit awake, if that makes any sense. My under eyes feel really nice as well. My skin feels hydrated. It looks a little bit plump and just pretty. I see some glow to it as well. I feel like maybe this mask is going to be a new winner for me, because I really, really like it. Obviously, you have to wear a mask for a couple of times for you to see how it wears on you, if it breaks you out or anything. But so far, I really, really love this. My face doesn't feel tacky or anything. My skin is just drying down. And I feel like I can just start my makeup now. I think I'm going to be using the same brush. I try to wash it off. Maybe it doesn't have too much water on it because I tried drying it. But I think I'm going to start with this one for foundation. I do have to say, these are not my favorite brushes for foundation. This is just these flat ones. Not my thing. But I will try it for you guys because I want to see if this actually works for foundation. LUXIE does have some really good brushes. I have to say, the ones that I have gotten on Boxycharm are great, and I use them all the time. So I want to see if this one works for me with foundation. Who knows? I may like it. I didn't get any face products on the box, but I will be using just a regular foundation that I already own. And then we'll be just seeing how it applies with this one brush that I got. So I'm going to kind of fast forward this part. I don't feel like I have to be explaining over it because I'm just showing you the brush so you can kind of see. I think that would be a perfect match. It's still a little bit dark, but once we apply concealer and everything, I feel like it'll be good. Alright, so there it is. I feel like this is actually pretty decent. The only thing that I feel about it is that the foundation is kind of not really melting onto my skin. I can still see a little bit of brush strokes, and it just feels like it's sitting on top of my skin. And also, I don't know if my skin is glowing this much because I don't remember this foundation being this glowy. But if it's my skin, then my skin looks pretty nice after that mask. But I think I'm just going to be going a little bit with my beauty sponge right on my forehead just to get that in a little bit better, and right here on my cheeks where I feel like the texture is just showing a little bit. But so far, I feel like that was really easy. The brush kind of really surprised me. I feel like I don't hate it. So now I'm going to be putting some concealer and doing kind of my face makeup, and then I'll be back to try out the other stuff that is in the box. Next thing in the box is this little eyeshadow palette, and we're going to just jump right into this. This one is by the brand Butter London. I see this brand, I think, at TJ Maxx all the time. I have never really tried their stuff, so this is going to be a pretty interesting first impression. This one is called the Natural Goddess Eyeshadow Palette. It retails for $32. The description says, serving queendom realness, bring out your inner goddess in Butter London's vibrant Natural Goddess Eyeshadow Palette. Enchant with 6 highly pigmented, long-lasting shades. Whether you're feeling like a diva or a temptress, these cruelty-free shadows pair effortlessly to create an imaginative look that will make a powerful entrance. This is how the palette looks like. I think the packaging of it is really nice. It's really cute. I love the fact that it's kind of like a wooden little palette. It is also very long and thin, which I think it's a little bit odd for palettes. So when you open it up, it says that it brings 0.26 ounces per shadow. You get a really long mirror. These are not my favorite type of mirrors, actually. I just think I feel like it's really, really hard. You can only see kind of like your eye. And I don't know, I feel like it's really hard for me. I think the only reason I would use this is probably to put some eyelashes on if I ever need to. But this is a palette right there. It brings 6 shadows. There's 4 shimmers and 2 mattes. My only complaint, you can kind of see it as soon as I open the shadows, is that these are only 2 mattes, and those are really bold colors. You get this blue, which is not something that is very comfortable for anybody to just jump into and like create a look. And then you get this deep brown. You don't really have like a transition shade. You don't have anything to work with. You don't have anything to set your concealer if that's what you like doing. So that is something that is a little bit of a disadvantage, I think. But I think we're going to be able to just make this palette work. I think the shimmers look really, really nice. There are 2 that look a little bit more just vibrant than the others. This Diva and Enchantress look a lot more just buttery and more vibrant than Queen and Star. I think I'm going to go for a green look today. I haven't done this, I don't think, ever in my channel. So we're going to do something a little bit different and hopefully just hope for the best. I'm going to look for a flat brush. Just give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm going with Diva. I'm packing my brush. And I think it looks really nice. And I'm putting this in the beginning of my eye. And I'm kind of just creating a little, not a cut crease really, but just kind of, you know, blending this out towards the middle of my lid. Right, I'm having a little bit of fallback, which I always forget whenever I have my foundation on first. I always forget I have it. I think it's really pretty. It's not a very vibrant shimmer, but it's definitely there. You can see it. I think it's really nice. It's blending out really nicely. So I don't think this is horrible. I'm going to take a little blending brush and I'm just going to blend it out right there in the beginning because I think I overdid it. Okay, I think it's time for my next shadow, and I think I'm going to be going into this one right here, and I think this one's called Temptress. I'm taking a smaller brush, and I'm just going to be, this one is a Morphe M433, and I'm placing this brown shade right in the outer corner, kind of packing this shade on. And then as I pack, I'm also going to be blending it towards the middle. Wow, that was easy. Okay, well, I still have to blend it on the outer corner, but it's blending with that shimmer really nicely. Do you see that? I'm just not going to use this brush for this part right here because I feel like this is just a better packing brush. I'm going to the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm packing and kind of blending it in towards that shimmer. That actually doesn't look terrible. I thought it was going to be so much worse than this. A blending brush, and I'm going to be just blending out this brown on the outer corner. So next shade I'll be taking is this one. It's called Femme Fatale, and I'm actually going to be applying this on under my eyes. And I'm just going to be blending this out. I'm going to give it a little bit pop of color under the eyes. I love doing this. I feel like it's such an easy way to make a different look. You know, make it look really cool. It really emphasizes people with, like, you know, brown eyes, hazel eyes. I feel like this blue, it's like a bluish, greenish, and I think it's really, really nice. I don't feel like the shimmer was the most, like, you know, bright and radiant shimmer ever, but I also don't think it's horrible. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it because I don't really have much else to play around with. But I'm going to go into the next product. This one is a gel liner. This one is the Appeal Gel Liner. It says line and define your eyes or lips with your new Appeal Gel Liner. It retails for $21, and I got the shade Forest Green, and this is how it looks like. You can see the shade right here at the end, and I kind of like it. I'm curious to see why it says gel liner, because it just looks like a eye pencil, really. This is how it looks like right there. I'm gonna just paint it yeah, it just looks like a little eye pencil. It's very buttery. I'm gonna be putting this on my waterline because it's very close to that shadow that I just applied, and I think I just want to do that kind of pop of color underneath. I think I'm gonna be putting some on my eyebrows still, so I think the color that I can use on my eyebrows right here is Enchantress. this one. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller brush, taking a little bit of Enchantress. I'm applying this kind of as a brow bone highlight. That's actually really, really pretty. Well, I'm going to put some mascara and some lashes, and then I'll be back for the final product. So I decided to not put some lashes on because the look was so simple that I just didn't think I needed to. I'm just going to go into the last product right here. I am so excited for this one. I feel like this one is going to be my favorite of the whole box. If there's one reason to keep this box around, it's because I always get products from this one brand, and I just love her products so much that I will pay the $21 every time because I would just spend it on this brand anyway. So this one is the Alamar Cosmetic, this Nude Ass Lip Gloss. Okay, so a long-lasting thickening formula that conditions the lips while delivering high shine and full pigmentation. Wear alone or over your this Nude Ass lip liners, gluten-free, talc-free, vegan, and as always cruelty-free. This one retails for $15, and this is actually a new launch. I just saw this on the Alamar Cosmetics Instagram, and I wanted to get my hands on it. I'm really not a lip gloss person. I have some, maybe I have like 2 or 3, but I just saw these and I thought they were so stunning. The packaging is amazing. It's kind of like in brown, kind of nude, and they are, I think you can see the color on the bottom if I'm not mistaken of all of them, but they just say Alamar right here. And when you open them up, this is your tube right there, and you can see that it's kind of a lip gloss. It does have some tint to it, and I think I got the shade Coqueta. If you're not familiar with Alamar Cosmetics, this one is by Gabi. I forgot her last name, but it's by Gabi. She's Cuban. She lives in Miami, friends with Kathleen Lights. You know the drill. She started at Boxycharm, I think, and now she has her own brand, and I think it's amazing because the products that she comes out with are just insane. So I'm just going to be putting this on, shutting up. I don't have really any other product on my lips. I probably should line them, but I'm not going to. Wow. It's definitely very pigmented. It does feel like a lip, like a gloss, obviously. It's a little bit like sticky, but not too sticky. Don't know how I feel about this shade though. I think I would have liked it a little bit better if I had on my lips, but okay, I definitely applied too much for my comfort. There's the final look. I don't think I hate it. I think Boxycharm is just a little bit weird because you are forced to like use the products that come in the box and then it always mix together well. I don't think I like this lip gloss by itself. I think I would probably line my lips with it, but it does feel really comfortable to the skin. There's my hair sticking to the lip gloss. That's why I don't like it. There's a reason actually that I don't wear lip gloss is because I can't stand the hair on my lips, but I think it looks really nice. If I had kind of a nude eye look, I would really love this. I just think that it's clashing with the brown and the blue, and I don't know. As far as, I'm just going to start from the beginning. First of all, the vegan or superfruit mask was really, really nice. After they gave us a full-size mask, it actually felt really nice on my skin. I had some kind of dryness going on over here. I filmed a video earlier, and my foundation definitely, like, it picked through. But now that I'm filming for the second time today, which is usually when my skin would be the driest, my skin actually feels really hydrated and nice. The foundation is not like drying my skin or anything, so I mean that speaks a lot of volume onto this mask on how it worked. And you guys could see how glowing my skin looked. It actually looked more kind of like even. It kind of looked like, I don't know, it was really comfortable. It felt really nice in the skin. I don't want to say too much because I obviously only have tried it once. So I like to try it out for a couple days before I decide if I like it or not. But I'm super excited. It's really easy to just use. It didn't feel really like, it wasn't uncomfortable in the process. I probably just wash it off instead of taking a damp cloth. But that is just my personal opinion. A lot of people just like taking it off with a damp cloth, and you can do that. Do as you wish. I'm just gonna splash some water on my face and call it a day. One, I think I wouldn't have spent $35 on this if it didn't come in the box, so I'm super excited that I got it. The next things were actually, oh my god, I forgot to use the other 2 brushes for the eyes. I just realized that. I apologize, but the one brush that I did use was really nice. I used to apply the mask and I also used to apply the foundation. If I had to pick, I would probably say that I like it for the mask better, but it did apply the foundation really, really well. I only went with the beauty sponge a couple of times on my forehead and my texture areas, but other than that I really didn't go anywhere else, and I think it looks really, really cute and just nice. The other thing is that I did wash it after I applied the mask and I dried it, and 10 minutes later it was dry, so that's a plus. I do want to say about the box that I really, really like the fact that everything was vegan and cruelty free, and that it was very like earthy oriented. I love the colors on it. The wood on the eyeshadow palette, the wooden kind of handles on these brushes, the green mask, everything was really, really nice and like nude colors, so I love that. I am super into like earthy things and just you know, incorporating more green and clean things into my beauty routine and everything, so I really appreciate that, and I really just think that it's a really good box this month. So I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. The LUXIE brushes will have to wait for another video because I completely forgot. This one, like I said, is by Butter London. First time trying their eyeshadows. It wasn't really anything to me. I feel like the how do I say this? I feel like the shades in here are just not something that really caught my attention. I feel like Essence just came out with a palette like this one that was more thought out, because it literally has each one of these shades and then some more, because they added some browns that you can use for your crease. They added some shades that you can use to set your concealer. They added some shades that you can use for a brow bone highlight. So they kind of, I think, took this one. If it wasn't this one, it must be another one, because it literally has the same shades. You can look it up on Ulta. It just came out recently. But this one is, I think it's just missing something. I feel like this shade on my highlight, on my brow bone, was really nice. This green was a little bit, I mean, it was cute, but it wasn't anything that like blew me out of the water. I have so many other greens that are just prettier than this one. The brown was okay, but it wasn't the most pigmented brown ever, and it also like blended out okay, but whatever, it's just another brown shade that comes in any other palette. And then the blue, I don't think this one was like, I don't know, I tried putting it underneath my eyes, but it also didn't give me that pop that I was looking for. I don't think it's bright enough or dark enough to be anything, so I just don't think that I love this one. This one would probably be passed on to one of my friends if they want it, but I think this is the only time that I'm going to be using this palette, but that's okay, because everything else that I loved is still worth more than the box itself. The last thing is actually what made the box completely worth it, and it's this Alamar lip gloss. I was dying to try this. If I wouldn't have gotten this box, I would probably just order it, because I love Alamar stuff. Like I said, this is the only blushes that I've been using since I got it. Like, I love this so much. I have her palette right here as well. I only have the volume 1. I should probably get the volume 2, but I love her stuff. I will never get tired of it coming in Boxycharm. I hope they never stop sending me her stuff, because I loved it. I want to do the math for everything that I got in the box, because I do want to let you guys know how much I saved. So everything that came in the box this month was $133, and I only paid $21 for it, so I saved $112, and I created this look. I think it was a pretty good look. I don't really love the eyeshadows, but again, they are not the worst eyeshadows I have ever used. So if you are, you know, in this Boxycharm for this month, maybe you got something different, maybe you got this one, just let it go and love your Ulta products, because I think they're still worth it. This palette saved itself with the Alamar lip gloss, I have to say, because if not, I would have definitely canceled my Boxycharm. With that said, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't tried Boxycharm, definitely I would just go ahead and do it, because it is worth it. You can cancel at any time as well. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just trying out those products, and I think everything actually looked pretty nice. The LUXIE brushes I love. I hope I never stop getting any of them in my boxes, because I have so many of them scattered and I reach for them often, and I really like them. I think they're really good quality, and they end up being a little bit, even though they're on the cheap side, if you go on their website to order, they end up being pretty expensive. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and then I will see you on my next one. Bye!